We kick things off in 1985 with Yes Madam. This is the movie that proved Michelle Yeoh was an absolute force of nature. No stunt doubles here. She did her own danger stunt, making massive hits and delivering brutal, lightning-fast kicks. Teaming up with martial arts legend Cynthia Rothrock, Yeoh practically invented the girl with gun genre in Hong Kong cinema. Just watch the speed and impact of this final fight scene. Pure heart-beating perfection. Before this movie, Yeoh was actually known for the ballet and dance, not martial arts. But she trained relentlessly for hours every single day at Samahung stunt camp just to prepare for this role. She proved to the entire Hong Kong film industry that she was not just a pretty face. She was a legitimate, hardcore action star willing to put her body on the line. This XX performance set the gold standard for every female action lead that followed. Moving on to 1987 with Dynamite Fighters, also known as Magnificent Warriors. If Yes Madam established her as a hardcore fighter, this movie turned her into Hong Kong's very own Indiana Jones. The stunts here are massive and incredibly dangerous. Yeoh plays a pilot and mercenary fighting against Imperial force in the 1930s. And to make things even more epic, one of her main opponents here is none other than the legendary super kicker, Wang Jan Li. Going toe-to-toe with the Silver Folk is no joke. The Thunder Leg. Jumping ahead to 1992, we have the legendary Police Story 3 Supercop. This was Michelle Yeoh's massive comeback after a 4-year retirement. And she returned to the screen swinging. Teaming up with Jackie Chan, she did the impossible. She became the only co-star Jackie ever allowed to perform their own life-threatening stunts right alongside him. But it was not just fighting that blew audience away. Yeoh went full throttle, performing some of the most dangerous vehicular stunts in cinema history. She landed a motorcycle jump into a moving train. She proved she could stand toe-to-toe with the biggest action star on the planet and match his fearless energy perfectly. Remember, 4 years retirement. Whoa. Following the massive success of her return, 1993 gave us Supercop 2, also known as Project X. This time, she was not sharing the spotlight. Michelle Yeoh took full control as the main star, reprising her role as Inspector Jessica Yang. The absolute highlight of this movie is her brutal David vs. Goliath showdown against a massive hulking enemy. The size difference between them is insane, but watch how she handles it. She didn't need anyone else to carry the movie. She was the ultimate weapon. She is the undisputed queen of Asian action cinema. She is very agile. Also in 1993, she co-starred alongside Jet Li in the absolute classic Tai Chi Master. Directed by Yuan Woping, this movie showed us her flawless transition into high-flying wuxia wire fu. Her dynamic fighting style paired perfectly with Jet Li's, making this one of the most legendary martial arts masterpieces of the 90s. In 1994, she took on the title role in Wing Chun, playing the legendary founder of the famous fighting style. Her performance here is an absolute masterclass in close-quarter combats. Directed again by Yuan Wo-ping, the choreography focused on lightning-fast hand strikes, trapping techniques, and pinpoint precision. Michelle Yeoh completely steals the show. This is rapid-fire Hong Kong action at its absolute finest. Bond, James Bond. 1997, Hollywood finally caught on. Michelle Yeoh crashed into the James Bond franchise in Tomorrow Never Dies. But she was not just another Bond girl waiting to be rescued. As Wylin, she was Bond's absolute equal. The year 2000 changed everything. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon didn't just break box office records. It became a global cultural phenomenon and brought martial arts to the Oscars. And at the heart of its action was Michelle Yeoh as the seasoned warrior Yu Su-lien. The choreography here by the legendary Yuan Wo-ping is a perfect blend of brutal reality and graceful wire fu. But the absolute standout in these iconic weapon rooms against Shang-Chi. This is widely considered one of the greatest weapon sequences in cinema history. Notice the incredible contrast in their movements. While Shang-Chi fights with flying youthful arrogance, Yeoh strikes are grounded, experienced, and fiercely disciplined. Every single block carries heavy impact. What even crazier? Yeoh actually tore her ACL while filming, went through surgery and still come back to deliver this masterpiece. This was not just a fight, it was a masterclass in storytelling through movement. This is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon Part 2. Here, Michelle Yeoh finally goes sword to sword in an epic fantasy showdown against evil jetli. Jumping to 2018, we get Master C, Ip Man Legacy. Directed by Yuan Wo-ping once again, this movie proved that even in her late 50s, Michelle Yeoh's speed is absolutely terrifying. She plays a powerful triad boss, and her showdown with Max Shanks is one of the best fights in the entire Ip Man universe. The choreography is incredibly fast, precise, and flawlessly executed. It is a brilliant reminder that when it comes to authentic, hard-hitting martial arts cinema, she is still completely untouchable. In 2021, Michelle Yeoh brought her legendary status to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. She demonstrates a beautiful fluid Tai Chi inspired fighting style here. Watch this sequence. It is less about brute force and more about redirection, balance, and perfect harmony. Finally, we arrive at the movie that won her the Academy Award for Best Actress 2022, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This film is an absolutely wild ride through the multiverse, but the martial arts choreography is a brilliant homage to her classic Hong Kong roots. Michelle Yeoh is truly extraordinary. I'm in absolutely awe of everything she has accomplished and the incredible legacy of action she has given us all to watch. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.